thing about safe lock is that it gives you up to 15.5% per annum interest paid,
Dear friends, you're welcome.
and you can access your lock
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. I salute each and every one of you for always being there, for doing what you know best to do. I salute each and every one of you. Without you, nothing is happening. Without you, there's no Biafra. Without you, nobody will be talking anything Biafra today. But because of your support, because of your doggedness, because of your unwavering spirit, that's why we're even here talking about anything Biafra. And I want to greet you and greet our PM, Mejiri Buaga, ndị losi n'ọdụ ha nkọ mana ha ekwetakwago na anyanwụ mmadụ nkọ. That is the most important thing. Not what they said is the issue, but what happened at the end of the day. That is the most important thing. So we are not here to talk about whatever they are saying or whatever they are thinking, but we are here today to let you know the position of the Biafrans, that the enemy of the Biafrans can no longer and will never take upper hand in our system, in our society, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. That Elohim in his mercy has given us the ability to stand very firm, to defend our land. That's why today the enemy has failed again on their plot to run over our land. They have failed again. Because one thing that is certain is that once you are in the agenda of Elohim, he will always make a way for you. He will always be there for you. I will be bringing for us a testimony of a lady from the from the Middle East. I'll be bringing for you that testimony. Diana, I salute you from here, my sister. You are welcome. Blessed Sunday. Happy Sunday also. And enjoy your Sunday, my sister. Thank you. And remember, in the evening, our PM, by 7 o'clock, there will be a joint meeting, and he will be talking to Biafrans on the way forward on that very meeting. Please do whatever you have to do to be there. I salute you all. So what am I saying? I'll be bringing for us the testimony of that our sister, for you to see what the Biafrans are really against when we say we don't need anything that has to do with the Islamic State of Nigeria in our land. Stay blessed. Let me play one or two things before we go to the testimony of that guy. Then you will be able to understand why the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile had to make the decision that he made, and the statement that he made, and the standing order that he gave, that the Biafrans will never, ever receive any refugee for now in Biafra land, not until when the time comes when the Biafra government will be the one taking those that are refugees and those that are not. But for now, there's no refugee from Nigerian government that is acceptable into Biafra territory. At the end of this program, you will understand better. Thank you so much for coming. Do well to share the program. Do well to invite others. Like and subscribe if you're a new timer. This is our television station. This is our news. This is our testimony. And this is our story. No one else will tell it. It is us. It's us that will tell our story. It is us that will preserve the testimony of our fathers. And what is that testimony of our fathers? That this land of Biafra will never be taken by the Islamic State. It doesn't matter the power they wield. It doesn't matter how many billions in dollars in hard currency they have installed in several banks in the world to fight against this Biafra. It doesn't matter what they do. The testimony is that this Biafra can never and will never be under the rule of Islamic State. Sharia will never rule in Biafra land. That is the bone of contention. And that is the way we intend to keep it till Elohim, till eternity comes. So join me this morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on where you're watching me from. As you come, may Elohim bless you. And don't forget, invite others and share this program to every other platform where you are. God bless you. Let's listen to this.
Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, be your friends, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, be your friends, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, mercy on your good to we need our leader. Mercy on your good to we need our leader. Mercy on your man. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. So devils all over the globe, are you feeling me, Chanting? Well, you know, I feel from my location, you know. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots to go again. Your foundation is around. We are going home to be a Jehovah roots. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots. Your foundation is around. We are going home to be a Brasilia. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots. Our foundation is around. We are going home to be a Jehovah. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots. Your foundation is around. We are going home to be a Brasilia. I'm going to tell you, we love you, we get British, we love you, Britain, we love you, them, we love you, them, Boko Haram, we love you, them, we love you, Fulani Qualified, we love you, them, we love you, Mietiala, we love you, them, we love you, them, Bandit Hill, we love you, them, we love you, them, Janjaweed, we love you, them, we love you, them, Al-Qaeda, we love you,
It is evident that Nigeria has been on the suicidal slide and seated on the time bomb. Now they want
Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried in our Biafran. It is business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafran. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. I have to know, man. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots to go again. Your foundation is a root. We are going home to your Jehovah roots. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots. Your foundation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. We are going back to your homeland, to your roots. Your foundation is a root. We are going home to your Jehovah. We are going back to your homeland, to your roots. Your foundation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to your homeland, to your roots. Your foundation is a root. We are going home to your Jehovah roots. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots. Your foundation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. Yorùbá Shetima, the Boko Haram kingpin said, when in Lagos the Yorùbás to be buying the land for 100,000, and Fulani will buy it for 150 or 200,000. But on Ibaba we buy his one for 10 million. Can you imagine? Mad people everywhere. So whatever, give them water. But about Zuka, we were Chris, Pastor Baba, I'm seeing Biafra already, man. Yeah, man.
Biafra is already here, my people, and that is our testimony, and that is our hope, and that is what we're looking up to, and that is what we are going to get. We will not get anything less than getting Biafra. We will not get anything in exchange of Biafra. Before we go into what we have, I will use the testimony of this our sister to analyze to you what our Prime Minister said in his X-Space program few days ago. I will use the testimony of this lady to analyze what our Prime Minister meant when he said that there will be no room for any refugee in our land. You get the point now. There will be no any room for any refugee from the Nigerian state into our land. That the plans of the wicked ones against our life, the plans of the enemy against our life, it have failed, is dead on arrival. The enemies has failed again. They have failed again. You know, they have planned everything to see if they can infiltrate the land of Biafra. There's no means they have no use. There's no mechanism they have no use. They have used the Ruga, it failed. They used the railing of cow, it failed. They use a cattle rearing this thing, it failed. They use waterways bill, it failed. They have used all mechanism. They have used our traditional rulers, it failed. They have used our Igwes, pay them, it failed. They have generated the PGs that they are paying so that you will say, this is your own people. There's no time your own people will be the one bringing evil to the land. But it is all embedded to one goal. Every of this agenda is geared to one thing. You will hear one of the Fulefus from Enugu before now, from um, uh, former Imo State before now, all over the place, even in Abia and all these places in former Ebonyi State in Ohauku. You hear this Fulefu them before now, you will hear them say, we are going to give Fulani land in one place so that the law can be enforced, so that we'll regulate their movement and all that. All these things are geared to doing one thing. And that thing they want to do is to see that our land is infiltrated, is to see that they have seen that this Biafra struggle is no longer a child play. And they are looking for a way to water it down. They are looking for a way to come into us so that we will be struggling the way Israel is struggling today to survive. So that they will be doing what they did to Israel in October 7. That is what they have been looking for, because Fulani are one of those that never believe in failure. That is one quality these people have. Fulani people don't believe that they can fail. Osman Dan Fodio trained them and told them that Allah, that this is just like you as a Christian, you have the message of our Lord Jesus Christ, you are pursuing it, you are preaching the kingdom come, you are preaching all these things. That is the way Fulani take it when they are conquering people. They are doing the will of Allah. That is what they want. So you thinking that one day that they will not get tired and stop the advancement of Islam or the advancement of Fulani kingdom, or they will lose focus on nursing on how to take over Biafra land to be Islamic nation, then you are a daydreamer. You don't know what the fight is all about. The other day I told us here that the mission still remains the same. That the mission remains the same, that it have not changed. Are you getting that? The mission have not changed. It's still the same mission, the same agenda, the same goal. But if you are not wise enough, you will think that it have changed, or you will think the way Nigerians are thinking, because it's only Nigerians that will see that coming, and they will put their head. Fulani from the day one have made their agenda known to everybody. From the day they invaded Hausa land, They made their plan and their purpose known to everybody. And what is their plan and purpose? To take the ancestral land of other people and resettle their Fulani brothers. That is the agenda and it have not changed. That is why I'm telling us that the enemy have failed again. Like I was saying, they tried all these things to see if they can infiltrate our land, and it have not worked. It have not really worked. If you think of Yoruba land, they have taken over for Yoruba land. The only thing that is keeping them is Biafra land. They really want to lay hold on Biafra land because once they can control Biafra land, taking over Yoruba land is just like you going to your toilet to urinate or going to poo, or even all those ones are even difficult. Just taking water to drink or going out and coming in. You get that kind of thing now. So this is what they have been planning over the years, and Usman Danfodio give them this as an agenda. I have done my own. Usman Danfodio tried his own role that he played. That's why many people that don't understand why we fight. We always come to tell you, oh, you are not this person, you are not that person. Oh, you are not this one, you are not doing it like this, you're not doing it like that. There is different stages in this Biafra struggle. This Biafra struggle is like a farmer. It's like a farmer. A farmer, when he went to his land to cultivate it, the effort that is put in is not the same effort that is put when you have finished your cultivated and you want to plant seed. It's not the same mechanism, it's not the same pattern, it's not the same way. It's not the same thing you do when you're cultivating that you will do when you're now planting seed. You will be careful putting the seeds in a strategic place that you will know it will be well positioned, where there's enough earth, where it can yield fruit. And when you have planted these seeds, it is also a different thing that you will now watch over the seed that you have planted. But to some other efulefu, they think that once you have gone to the farm, you are with your hoe, you were the digger, cutlass, and all that. You clear the farm, you cultivate, and all that. The work have finished. The work have not finished because the harvest, those things that you planted will be harvest. And is when you bring in your harvest and it have yielded the fruit, expected fruit, that is where your happiness will be complete. And that is what the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile is currently doing. We are at the stage now, the harvest is ripe. What the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile want to do now is to harvest those things that our forefathers 1967, 1970 have planted. And due to many of us don't have this knowledge, we are ignorant of so many things. We just want everything to happen in a twinkle of an eye. Many people that have gone this path that we are going where that we are doing today, if they tell you their stories, if Finland tell you what they went through in the hand of Russia, you will keep your mouth shut. You will know that you yourself, that you have not even done anything. But the grace of Almighty Elohim has been the one propelling and facilitating everything that we are doing, that we are able to clamp, we are able to bring every plans of the enemy under our footstool. The agenda of the Fulani, Usman Danfodio has done his own. And what is the early stage of this conquest? Usman Danfodio was the one that laid the foundation, coming in and secure a land for other Fulanis to come in, giving them a platform that today Fulanis are not just a significant individuals in Nigeria, but they are among the ruling class. Can you do that? Can you do that? You see that Usman Danfodio has done a great job to pave way for their people. Remember that these people that he's paving way for are total strangers, not from this side of the world, they are not ancestral, they are not indigenous to this land. Their ancestors did not come from here, but because of conquest and the hunger for expansion and to grab territories that are not theirs, for them to have their own empire like every other countries have, like their Britain, Papa Britain have, they have their eyes fixated in this part of the world through British conquest. That is why they were quick to key in on what Britain is doing, because what Britain is doing is also advancing their own agenda. That's why you cannot separate between the Britain and the Fulanis today. And Fulanis cannot do without the Britain, because Britain is like the brain. It's like the brain box of every vehicle. Once you remove the brain box of any vehicle, that vehicle begins to malfunction. Britain is the wheel on that particular empty body of a vehicle that is facilitating the move and the advancement of Fulani jihadis in Nigeria. Usman Danfodio finished and handed over to the set of people that you're seeing today, to Shetima them, to a former governor of Enugu, a former governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai, and all these people. These things are stages, stage by stage. Had they been Usman Danfodio made it known to all the kings of the Hausas before they handed over their children to Usman Danfodio as a teacher, that he should be teaching the one that is a good, that knows the teachings of the good Islam, because they believe that the Arab are the good Islam. And Usman Danfodio came pretending that he had a study, he knows Arabic, and he knows how Islam is to be practiced. And the kings were freely with them, because Hausas are accommodating. They were free with them, and they released their children and allowed them to allow Usman Danfodio and the few people that he came with to teach their children. On the process of teaching, turned the children to rebel against their king, that they have to send all the kings of the Hausas to RIP and replace them with his own people, the emirs. That is when Gobert has to be changed to Sokoto Caliphate. Had it been that time that Usman Danfodio said, okay, we have gotten everything that we want, and now we want to declare Islamic nation to this place that we've gotten. Today, no Fulani will be a governor in the north.
Return Biafra land to their refugee camp. I welcome the Prime Minister.
So had it been, sorry about that, I'm having a cold cough and this thing. Had it been that Usman Danfodio came up that time to say, okay, we have gotten this place because I'm in a haste. I just want it to be me that secured the destiny. I just want to have the glory all to myself. Let me declare the independence of a Fulani tribe in Nigeria. By today, Shetima will not be the vice president. The dead Buhari will not be a president. Many of them, Yaradua, will not be a president. Many of them that have been in that seat, and those that are custom generals today, commanders, generals in the army, those that are generals in the civil defense, those that are doing one thing or the other, they will not be doing it today. Everybody's eyes, including that of Hausa, would have opened and said, is this where all these things are geared to? We were thinking that you guys have come to teach us the good Islam, but little do we know that you guys have come to take our ancestral land. No, this will not happen. It would have been an eye opener. But Fulani are kinds of people that they will be patient with you. Just like the scripture in the book of Genesis or the book of Exodus, where if you read the account of Moses, where the sister or the mother of Moses that was breastfeeding Moses as a nurse, as a midwife in the house of the daughter of Pharaoh, was telling Moses that, remember, you are not an Egyptian. You are an Israel. You are a Jewish person. You are not an Egyptian. You are a Jewish person. That particular message that is constantly passed, that information that is constantly inculcated into these people went a very long way in preparing Moses on the task ahead. Without those message and that work that the mother of Moses did in the life of Moses, the agenda of God over Moses would have been very difficult for Moses to be convinced that he's not an Egyptian. But because the mother will keep on telling him, you are not an Egyptian. You are not an Egyptian. You are a Hebrew. Indirectly telling him, this person that is your mother today is not your biological mother. Your biological mother is in the midst of the Hebrew. Because the mother of Moses cannot just open up and tell Moses that I'm your mother. Moses will automatically, little children, he will automatically turn and start calling him mom. And by so doing, she will not only be killed, but Moses also will be killed. These are the type of sacrifices people made for the future, for the things that lies ahead. But many other people will choose to jeopardize the future because they want to prove a point. What point will you prove? Jeopardizing the struggle of Biafra. What point will you prove? Try, because you want to be innocent, you want to prove your innocency, you have to destroy the future of generations unborn. Moses' mother could not tell Moses, I'm your mother. Remember this. You are not an Egyptian. You are not an Egyptian. You are a Hebrew child. But to Moses' mother know that the life of that his child is going to be at stake, because the child, without his innocency, will one day call her mother. Do you know what it means that you gave birth to a child and that child did not have the privilege, the opportunity for that your child to call you a mother or a father for life? Do you know do you know what that means? But people did it to secure the freedom of their people, because already he been told that this child is a special child. There's something unique about this child. Every other children are being killed, are being thrown to crocodile in Egypt, and this one life was preserved. There must be something unique. There must be something about this child. Just like Jesus that was taken to Egypt. Mary and his father, Joseph and Mary, take Jesus and they ran to Egypt with instruction, because Herod will come out to kill. Many people have done a lot of sacrifice. This is what our fathers 1967, 1970 did for us. What did they do? Many of them lost their life. Many of them sacrificed their own children for the children of this generation that will carry on the lineage of Biafrans to live, because they know that so long as people continue to exist on this Biafra land, that their blood, their name, their soul, it can never be lost. That they will be remembered forever and ever. But for them to choose to live Just a few period of slavery life that they will live that period. The highest somebody will live for 70 years. So those that have the privilege of living 120, 130, 105 and 120 and all that, that person will buy and go to the creator. If they have choose and say, no, 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 Juku, we don't need this what you're bringing, like that language you're speaking, no, 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 Simon Eba, you are destabilizing an Igbo. You are destabilizing the Igbo business. You are destabilizing because those men of 1967, 1970, they don't have business. They don't know how to do business. You are the only businessman. You are the only businessman in the whole wide world. Every other person don't know how to do business. It's only you that knows how to do business. Please let me drink water. It's only you that knows how to do business. But the men of 1970, 1970, they sacrificed their business, sacrificed many things, so that you will have the freedom that you are enjoying today. The freedom you are enjoying today, that the land of Biafra is safe today, that even the Zoological Republic of Nigeria are considering bringing in their refugees into Biafra land. Have you come to think about that? Had they been these men did not sacrifice, make this sacrifice, which land will they be bringing people? Had they been Simon Eba did not say that this place can never be in this area, that the Fulanis will not have their upper hand here to maim and wreak havoc here and send people to RIP. Where will you yourself, where will you live? You that is listening to me from Biafra land, where will you live? Today you go to market, people are paying the price. This is what I want to bring out for us. Why the enemies are failing today, they have failed from time immemorial, because the people they are coming against are people that have their two eyes wide open. Ndị Igbo si na oke ahụ erife onye mụ anya. Biafrans have their eyes open. That's why nobody can conquer us. That's why nobody can take our land. Usman Dan Fodio knows that what he wants to do is trying luck. But they have to do it with every sincerity, that this is where, fight for it, because their life depends on it. If they were unable to conquer the Hausas and conquer some part in Yoruba land, today Fulani people will not be the leading, will not be the one piloting the affairs of Nigeria. But because they fought, that's why when they are fighting, they fight brutally. They can do anything to infuse fear in you. Because they say fear is a torment. Once you have the fear of Fulani in your soul, you are gone as a people. And this fear of the Fulani is what the Biafrans has refused to have in them. This is what we have conquered, that made it very difficult for them to take our land. That made it very difficult for them to take our land. If not by now, the way Middle Belterners are crying, those that call themselves Middle Belt, and the Benue people, the way they are crying for their fathers, crying for their wives, crying for their children, not that their children are sick, not that the natural occurrence, not that the natural disaster happened or any other thing, but their fellow human beings that have overpowered them, that are stronger than they can ever imagine, that they can ever be, has come to cut their life very short. Usman Dan Fodio inculcated this in the life of their children. Go and listen to what they are being taught in the mosques. Every now and then they are being taught that the Nyamaris, these are the people that need to be sent to RIP. That the Nyamris, these are the people you must send to RIP. That the Nyamris, these are the people that you must send to RIP. That anybody that is not a Fulani is not worthy of being anything. That's why they say that they are born to rule. You get the point now. And this is the stages, different stages on what Biafrans are doing today. Simon Ekpa is the one piloting the affairs of Biafra. He's no longer our internal leader, D. Modume Gojuku and Philip Effiong and other generals that fought with their life, that fought fervently to see that our land is not conquered. It's no longer Mazi Nnamdi Okukano in direct pushing for this Biafra struggle. Indirectly, he was there at the center front because he said he will lead this battle standing at the front. Today, he is in the hand of the enemy. Not because he committed any crime, not because of any crime that he committed, but because he have refused to sell you. These are prices that men are paying to give generation that they have not seen, generation they know that are there, generation that will come out of our children today, the children we have today, the generation that will come from the children that will from our children, that they will not have to face the brutality and the hostility of this cruel and wicked world, that they will come to enjoy freedom. When Usman Dan Fodio see the way other Arab countries are living their life with their monarchy kingdom and the way they are enjoying their life, the way they are doing the things they do, he wants to establish his own kingdom with his people. I want to give us a secret today. When Biafra come, and the Hausas rise up to chase away the Fulanis from the land, the Fulanis will mourn forever, not because of any harm that come to them, but because they will feel in their soul that they have failed their father, Usman Dan Fodio. I want you to mark this word. Do you know why I put it this way? Had it been we, the Biafrans, don't know what is coming or what is happening, that we are all playing to the gallery, I will tell you that in the nearest future, that the Fulanis will also worship Usman Dan Fodio the way they worship Muhammad today. That Usman Dan Fodio will become another demigod, just like he's a demigod now. Because even if a Fulani man is dying and you tell him that if you have to go RIP for this message of Usman Dan Fodio to be secured, that person is willing 100 times over that if he should come life again and again and again and again, he or she is ready to go RIP, to give his or her life to protect the message of Usman Dan Fodio. How about you? You are living in diaspora. Whenever you see Master Simon Ekpa speak the way he speak, you call him a foolish man. You call him a man. You join the enemy to label him one thing or the other. But other people that are wise, that have seen what you are not seeing, have gone very far to secure their land. You are the only one that is being fooled. Let me share this story with you. Let me show you what this lady said. You'll be hearing what this lady is saying. At the Middle East, the way they received, the time they received these terrorists, all these terrorists will not come showing you that they are terrorists. These people are the most cunning people you will ever see in the whole wide world. These people are the most cunning people, and they call it Takia. If you listen to the former governor of former Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, the time Fulanis attacked Umbo community, you will hear what Dave Umahi said. Dave Umahi said, these people have lived with my people for many years, and there have never been a record of any conflict. There've never been a record of any conflict at all, at all. All of a sudden, one night, Fulanis arose and massacred everybody that is living, anything that is breathing in that community. And before the next morning, you will not see even a single soul from the Fulani group. You will not. Even a single soul. And you will ask yourself, why? You will ask yourself, how possible is that? How come this thing is possible? Where did they go to? For you to know that this is a planned deal. This is something they have planned over the years to do. It's only you that is, my God. Ha! Oh, dear friends. It's only you that doesn't really understand what is going on. But they themselves, they understand what is going on. They understand what the mission is. They understand the message. That you must have to sit up and call a spade a spade. If you did not call a spade, this nonsense will continue. It will continue. If you continue to keep quiet, let's just see what will happen. When somebody have already come to tell you, we are not, I don't just like you, for no just reason. It knows not that he's saying it jokingly. He's not joking about it. He's very serious about it. And it's only you that is joking about your own. Because your life is not that important to you. You take everything to be joke. Everything to be joke. But these people are not joking. They are serious about theirs. If you're not serious, they are serious. If you don't know what you are up against, they know what they are up against. If you don't know what you're doing, they themselves, they know what they are doing. Fulani know what they are doing. And they know what they want to achieve. They know what they want to achieve. Listen to this woman. Then you begin to make sense from what the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, the response that he gives to the Fulanis, to the Janjaweed Islamic State of Nigeria, that if you guys are bringing any terrorists in, we don't have a place to keep refugees now. We don't have refugee camps where refugees can stay. Any refugee, keep him in your country. When Biafra have stabilized everything, build their country the way they want it. There will be places that refugees will be saying, because we definitely know that many people from other countries will be coming to seek refuge in Biafra land, because Biafra is going to be the most peaceful place on this planet Earth. So many people will definitely be coming. But for now, we don't need. I want you to start from afresh to listen to this woman. This woman said, I come from a country in the Middle East where used to be majority Christians, where majority used to be Christians. Listen, I want you to take time and listen to this woman. Listen.
I come from a country, Lebanon used to be the only majority Christian country in the Middle East.
I come from a country loving. I come from a country loving and used to be majority Christian. Where majority used to be Christian, because this is the deception that they are using to deceive you. Telling you, oh, Nigeria is so large. Nigeria is a Christian nation that nothing can ever make Nigeria to be Islamized. How is it even going to happen? This Biafran self, they will just be carrying fake news. They will be carrying a propaganda and all that. Because most of these people that are saying these things are still in the backyard of whatever that is happening in the society today. They don't know what is happening. They are also the same people that when Fulani strike or open one of the pages, because I tell you, this thing is in stages. It's not something that they unveil in a day. It's something that they are taking step by step, until they will achieve their purpose. But why they will never achieve their purpose is because the Biafrans are on board to abort whatever plan that they have. This woman is complaining that their family, that their country used to be a country where Christians are the majority. If you are there, do well to share the program. Do well to share the program and click on the like button. Click on the like button so more people will join us. So more people will know that we are here and we are live. That is the only thing you have to do once you come in. This woman is saying that that they live where majority are Christians and we are receiving people. Just like the Islamic State of Nigeria are begging the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile that they should allow their Boko Haram agents to enter Biafra land. If not that our Prime Minister is a very wise man, I'm telling you. These men are people that God have prepared from the onset. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. You cannot use a self-aggrandizement to lure them into your nonsense. Because this is a mere self-aggrandizement they want to use to lure Mazi Simon Ekpa or the Biafrans into our doom, that since we have rejected all their plans that they put, all the measures they put in place to see if they can conquer our land, let's just say that we want to send the refugees into the land, so that Simon Ekpa will say, hey, you see, because I have secured the land of Biafra, because I put up security measures that keep Biafra land to be safe, that's why they now see place that they will bring refugees to. Okay, it's our own pride that our land is now accommodating Nigerian refugees because there's trouble in Nigeria. Are you getting me? Had he been our prime minister, is not one that sees you even before you see him. He will make this comment, and this comment will bring a disaster that our people, the generation we are fighting for, will have to fight for another thousands of years. A mistake. Just one single mistake of a man can bring generations into doom. Just a simple mistake of a single man can bring a perpetual pain and everlasting agony to generations. But Simon Ekpa, in his wisdom, had just averted danger from the Biafrans, and you will not see it now. In the future, you will know what that yes or no answer that you give to some situations, will the harm or good that it does to some problems that will come in the future. There are some questions, there are some decisions that are not yes or no decisions. There are some decisions you need to sit down, analyze the effect of that decision you want to make down in 100 years to come. What is it going to look like? It's not every decision that you just sit down and say, okay, let's do it and see how things turns out. There are many people that have made a decision to see how things turns out, and they never live to tell the story how things turns out. And we don't want to be the victim. We don't want to be that kind of people. That's why our prime minister came out to say it openly and said, our people will not accept anything that has to do with refugees into our land at this point in time. We are going to do that, but not now. When our land is secure, safe and sound, that is when we'll be receiving refugees. By then, we might have built facilities that can accommodate a number of persons, a number of refugees, where they can stay, do some work. Then you'll be able to regulate them, take data of people that are entering into your country. Not now. That is the answer of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Listen to this woman. Sorry.
I come from a country, Lebanon used to be the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. Most people don't know that. When they think of the Middle East, they think it's all Islamic countries.
This woman said that most people don't even know that the Middle East used to be dominated by Christians. The Middle East used to be Christian-dominated area. But these days, if you think about Middle East, you only think about Islamic nation. That Middle East did not used to be Islamic nation from the onset. It used to be Christian-dominated area. Let's talk about Turkey. Turkey used to be Christian-dominated area. But what is happening there today? For you that is saying, no, it's not possible. It's not possible. Listen to what that made it possible from this woman. Listen, the same mistake that the Hausas made. This woman, they made the same mistakes because of their good-hearted, because they are kind-hearted. We are accommodating, we receive people. We don't chase people away. The same mistakes, these people, this woman, their country, their leaders made the same mistake. And today it is haunting them. And I don't think they will get out from it anytime soon. Because nife kanta bakutego ntenuno. Yes. Listen.
Lebanon is the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. We were open-minded, we were fair.
That is the problem. I don't know many of you. Listen to it again. This woman is saying that we are open-minded. We are open-minded. We are fair. We are considerate. We are this. We are that. Anything good we are. And they are receiving strangers into their land. They are accommodating strangers into their land. Just like Hausa people accommodated the Fulanis into their land. And today it is not funny for them. And today, if you really hotel alachagolu hofe. And today, nyawe we haku iru mmiri natazi yuko wuze wahala. Anya achọghị ka inwe enwe mmiri. Ike adịrị anyị maarị n'oisi chụgharị ya ka onye kwa anyị iko anyị nyere ya jikọ ihe mmiri. Ndị Hausa ekuyigo nyawe enwe mmiri, ike kwebo ha aba ha aka. Ndị Yoruba ka ikwenye nwe enwe mmiri, iko ha napụtabụghị ya n'aka ha, ịlọrị nka dị n'aka ndị Fulani rukwa ma nwanne echi. Nyaka ụmụ Biafra, nyaka Simon Ekpa Njoko, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in exile, nechala anya Simba. Na anya ya eweruru ike anyị kuru mmiri, iko ụmụ anyị eji wee ṅụ mmiri n'ọdịnihu. We will not take it were ekuru mmiri ku inwe enwe. That to get this cup from them is going to be difficult. That's why he said we cannot give any refuge to any internal displaced person. You ask yourself, where did those people, where are they displaced from? The ancestral land where they are displaced from, the land, what happened to it? Have it disappeared or have the earth opened up and swallowed the place? The place, have it been covered by water? If it is covered by water, Nigeria have existed for more than 100 and something years and 50 something years of independence. Does it mean that Nigeria does not have a place that they build in case if there's any natural disaster where people can at least seek refuge until everything is normalized? These are the questions that should be coming from people that had good reasons. But today you have professors. You have those that say they have worked, they have gone through the works of education, but they have gotten nothing. They cannot even differentiate between the black and the white. This woman said they are open-minded, fair to people. Just like the Biafran also has been fair to people. We have never conquered anybody, and we are saying that nobody will conquer us. We have been fair to our neighbors. We have never said before that because we are more in number, more in anything that you can never think of, that we want to go and take what that belongs to other people because we have the power to do it. We have never done that. We are welcoming, we are accommodating and all that. But the thing as it stands now, Everything that has to do with our existence is at stake, and we want to checkmate those that come in and those that go out. That is why we need our nation first, so that we'll be able to know when strangers that will hurt our children are coming in, and when strangers that are coming to secure their life in our land are coming in. We'll be able to differentiate these two, not to bring in a werewolf in disguise, in pretense that this is a sheep, but not knowing that it's a werewolf that is pretending to be sheep. We will not make such a mistake. We are not daft. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile is not daft to fall to such cheap propaganda and lies, to such cheap trap. Nke a dị ka onye furu ebe a na-agba ọnya, onye anụ furu ka na-agbari ọnya ma o jema na ya. Biafrans are not like that, and we can never be. So those that thought that we are that foolish should go and think again. Your plans to sink Quran in the Atlantic Ocean will never work. Fulani, take those Quran back to Sahel, where you come from. It will be more better in that desert. Bury it in that sound there. Bury it in those places that hurricane is operating. If you put it there, those hurricane will take the Quran up. It will take it up. So stop wasting your time to sink it in the Atlantic Ocean. It will never sink in the Atlantic Ocean. You will never make it to Atlantic. That is what we are saying. Go back to the desert where that place have mastered you. You have mastered every terrain and everything that is there. But if you are hell-bent that you will sink without your Quran in the Atlantic. Oh. Atlantic is not a small water, because you have not seen water before. You have not seen river. You have not seen ocean. You have not seen anything. That's why when you hear Atlantic Ocean, you are so eager. Your Usman Dafodio told you go there and sing Quran, and you are sheepishly going. You will sink. You will drown there. You hear that? Oko Sibiri, ahegwu. Nobody swims in a big ocean. If you go in, you will not come out. And that is the message of the Biafra Republic government in Azan, the Prime Minister. I want you to hear what this woman said. After being so kind, after being so fair, after being a good person, after being somebody that don't just want it to be, let there not be problem. After doing all these good things, they become a prey. They become a prey in the hand of those that they receive to be strangers. They become a prey to the hand of those that they receive that they want to help. Those that cry to them, we are hungry. Give us food, give us water. They now come in and tell them that you guys will not eat again. The people that they give seat to sit, now turn around and say that they themselves that give them seat will have to stand up or even sit on the dust. This is the mistake the Biafrans will never do. You get the point now. Biafrans are not ready to go that route. We are not ready to make that mistake. We don't want to do what our children will come to start correcting. That will take another lives to correct. We don't want to go there. The sacrifice of over 5 million children, 1970, is enough. And we are saying never again. We will not be foolish in our kindness. We will not be foolish in our favor to people. We will not be foolish to anything we want to do, in any agreement we want to enter with anybody. We will not be daft. We will wisely look critically, analyze critically to anything, agreement or anything we will do with anybody in this life. What happened to us before will not happen again. Amalgamation of Nigeria has come and it have gone. And the repeat of it will not happen. The air and land blockage, it have come and it will never happen again. The land and sea blockade, it will never happen again. Not in this generation, not in the next, nor generations to come. Forever and ever. Let me play this. I want you to hear what happened after. Then we'll begin to wind down.
I come from a country, Lebanon used to be the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. Most people don't know that. When they think of the Middle East, they think it's all Islamic countries. But Lebanon is the only majority Christian country in the Middle East.
Remember, this woman came from Lebanon. Lebanon that you know today used to be is a Christian-dominated country before now. Lebanon. But when you talk about Lebanon today, you talk about evil, you talk about terrorism, you talk about this, you talk about all manner of wickedness. But this same place used to be Christian-dominated area before now. You will ask yourself, what happened? A good people that treats people fairly, that are kind to people, that are welcoming and accommodating. What happened? What happened to them? Listen to what that happened to them.
We were open-minded, we were fair, we prided ourselves.
They were open-minded and fair. Open-minded and they were fair to people. They were open-minded. Like those that will say, oh, you are not civilized, you're not civilized enough, this is what every other people do. We know that is what every other people do. Oh my God.
But Lebanon is the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. We were open-minded, we were fair, we prided ourselves on our multiculturalism. We welcomed...
They practice their multiculturalism. Multiculturalism. Are you familiar with that language? Are you familiar with that language, that your multiculturalism is your uniqueness, that there's strength in diversity? Multiculturalism is being is strength in diversity, that they always speak to you as a Biafran, that there's strength in diversity. Sunny, you're welcome. Ifeanyi Uzochukwu, you are welcome. I salute you from here. There's strength in diversity, multiculturalism. And all that nonsense and jargons. This is the weakest instrument that was used to conquer Lebanon today that you know. They were open-minded. They were fair. They practiced their their mixed multitude very well. They did all this nonsense. And at the end of the day, where did it land them? Because a wise man would say, this person had gone this path before me. Where did it land him? This person has done this before me. And at the end of the day, what happened? That is the answer we went to Hannah. na nna gị ụwa ụzọ a ka ọ gara ife ya ajụ onwe gị gịnị mezie ka o mechala ka ife wụ result good result wụ ife a na-eṅomi eṅomi. onwe onye na-ekweta na onye ala wụ nwanne ya. ndị Igbo ji si that na onye nwanne ya na-agbaji egwu na-akọ ọkọ nku anya. ifele ahụ emere onye ala nọ nwanne ya ka ifele na-eme. nwanne onye ala ka ifele na-eme. ka onye nke a ji wee bụrụ nọ ntu a ka o merie onye nke a mee gịnị wụ the end result ọga? Gịnị wụ the end result? That is the question you will need to answer. Multiculturalism, your diversity is your strength, and all that blabbing nonsense. Who does that help before? All them that practice it are in disarray today, are on ground, on the dust, licking dust, looking for one person or the other that will come and save them, crying to the whole world to come and save them. But I want to tell us today, the whole world will not come and save you. You are still the people that will save yourself. If the whole world will save people, the whole world would have come and saved the Biafrans. But because the whole world does not save people, everybody are busy with his own problems. So your own problem is not the problem of the world. Your own problem is not the problem of anybody. The only time the world will come is when they think that there's something serious that you are doing. When the world know that there's something serious you are doing, that is when they will come. If the world did not see anything serious that you're doing, they will not come. That is the world we live in today. The world we live in today does not believe in going to help the weak. The world we are living today is that believes in if you can beat your enemy, those that they have interest in, once they see that you are beating them, that is the only time they will come to stop, to call for a ceasefire. Since October 7 in Israel, that day, that fateful day, do you see the world condemn what Hamas did in Israel? Nobody condemned it. Until Netanyahu and his men and the army, air force, and everything that Israel, even in Israel, all that Israel had, they channeled it to avenge and defend the life of his people, to defend the right of their people. That is the time the world started speaking. That is when media go to my wall, go to this channel, you will see there's a video I posted there. That's a strike of Israel against this same Lebanon that this woman is complaining from. Because the terrorists in Lebanon that grow weight in Lebanon, that are not complete indigenous, that are people that are received in, that have come in and grow wings and become the powers that be in Lebanon, now staying in Lebanon, fermenting trouble to other places. And when you see all these things happen, you say, oh, Nigeria is not like that. You have not seen anything yet. If it's not for the Biafran by down, you will understand that Nigeria is like that. All these people, when it is happening, all of them say that Lebanon will not be. Oh, no. Lebanon, we are multicultural. We are, our diversity is our strength. We are open-minded. We know what we are doing. But today they have realized that they don't know what they were doing at that time.
All Islamic countries. But Lebanon is the only majority Christian country in the Middle East. We were open-minded, we were fair. We prided ourselves on our multiculturalism. We welcomed everyone to our country, especially from the surrounding Arabic countries, because we wanted.
They welcomed everybody, more especially from the surrounding Arabic countries. More especially from the surrounding Arabic countries, and today those surrounding Arabic countries that they welcome become the mayhem and the nightmare that we ever live to bear until eternity comes. I will be drawing the curtain from here, but the message of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is sacrosanct. If the echo of this message that you are deaf, that you cannot hear, that you did not listen to the standing order that the Prime Minister has given, take anything that you call refuge to Biafra land. Whatever that happens to you and them is your own prerogative. It is your business. Thank you so much, Biafrans. I salute each and every one of you. Remember, the Prime Minister will be going for a meeting today, and I will want to see you. We will also stream it here on this platform this evening by 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Biafran time. So endeavor to be there, and God will bless you. I don't know, the link to this studio is on the comment section. If you want to come in, Sonny, if any of you that want to come in, you can click on that link and you will come in. You come in and let's chat just for more few minutes before I call it a day. But if nobody is coming in, then we'll begin to draw the curtain. Let me put the link. What is happening? What is happening to the link now? It's not to attract chat, please. Enable channel here. What is going on? They're not allowing the descent to. They're not allowing the chat this thing to go. Let me post it again. Just give me a minute. Okay, I've posted it. So any of you that want to come, just I will give I will give us another 5 minutes. If there's anybody out there that wants to come into the studio, just click on that link and you will come into the studio, and I will bring you up to speak to Biafrans. The enemies of the Biafrans have failed again. We are wiser now. There's this song that I like. One of I think one Nigerian sing it. They say go tell them. We don't. How they used to sing that song? Oh? Our eyes don't open now. Go tell them, Mama, we don't. I've forgotten how they used to sing that song. But the only wedding I still remember is that when they say our eyes don't open now. Uh-huh. So if you know the song, maybe if you come up live, you will sing it for us. Anybody coming? We have just few minutes to go. We have just few minutes to go. Okay. There's a breaking news from the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. The war criminal Gowon is relocating to London. Why is he running? They couldn't stop Simon Ekpa and Biafra December declaration. The 50 million vote from Biafra self-referendum has sent a shocking wave. Do you get that message? If anybody tell you that Gowon, do you know who Gowon is? Do you know who Gowon, what Gowon represents so long as Nigeria is concerned? These are men that the British used to lay the evil foundation of Nigeria. And today Gowon is running away from his father's land. Running away from his father's land. Because he prepared it for Fulani to take it over. He prepared it for Fulani to take it over. Our Prime Minister will be visiting the United States of America today in town hall meeting. This day, 29th September. So in the evening by 7 p.m. Biafran time, our Prime Minister will be live here. In the absence of people coming to join the studio, we are going to call it a day from here, but bear this thing in mind. that the enemy's wing had been cut off. It had been cut off, and it will never, ever, ever rise again. Yes. Let's use this as a closing speech. Listen to your listen to this.
The youth that can operate AK-47 can operate better a good tractor to clear the bush and plant.
It is evident.
The youth.
Do you get the point? Let me play it again. The drug lord.
The youth that can operate AK-47 can operate better a good tractor to clear the bush and plant.
So, those are the middle belt and Benue. Those that believe in one Nigeria, you have heard it. So, know how to disarm those terrorists. Your president have said so. Know how to disarm them. Those that can carry AK-47, those that can carry RPGs, those that can carry all sort of assault rifle, and they use it to maim people. Your president said that they can do better in a tractor to clear the bush and plant cassava. So go to work. But the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Neza have given a standing order that there will be no refugee camp in Biafra land. And that is where we stand. Thank you so much, Biafrans, and see you very soon in the evening by 7 p.m. Biafran time. God bless you and remain focused. Your eyes on the ball. We are not waving. We are not shaking. We are not going to move one bit from this thing that we believe in. What do we believe in Biafra? What is the message? The land of Biafra will not be taken. Not even one half portion of Biafra land will not be taken over by the terrorists. And that is the message. Thank you so much and remain blessed.